You wouldn't download a Joel. I feel like a lot of people think they were born in the wrong generation. Like some Zoomers will comment on like, Simple Plan music videos and be like, oh man, what I wouldn't give to be 16 years old in 2004 and be able to watch like MTV and see, I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare after school. But, I think we gotta go with you first. Oh, I cleaved. I'm a fool. I just gave him a bunch of extra attacks. I'm an idiot. Oh, no, one of them hit you. Okay, that's actually, all he did was move. That's not a big deal. And then people in my generation, like, I feel like if you're born in the late 80s, you're like, oh, man, like, I wish I was born either, like, a little bit earlier to, like, experience grunge, or, like, a lot earlier and grow up in, like, that classic rock, like, boomer era. I feel pretty blessed that I grew up in a great era because I actually saw the you wouldn't download a car video, like the anti-piracy advertisement at the movie theater before it was even a meme. Like we were laughing at that shit in the theater before it was even like something you would catch on ifunny.co or whatever. Listen, has anybody ever actually been charged $250,000 by the FBI for copying a videotape? I don't think it's ever happened. Yes, it was me. I was a little bit too young to experience Don't Copy That Floppy. By the time Don't Copy That Floppy by the time I became aware of it, it was like already outdated and ironic. You have not done an action yet. Nobody needs to heal though. I think we're on past turn levels. Okay, turn 2. This was the easiest battle of my life. No disrespect. God gives his easiest battles to his weakest warriors. I'll try not to take offense. By the way, the worst part about being born in my generation, and there's, it's mostly good except for, I guess, like, economics and housing and, I don't know, the awakening of public consciousnness to the climate crisis and stuff like that. Listen, and the post-truth, ChatGPT 5 indistinguishable communication from hey, we're spiraling on. We got rants on rants here. I saw an article that was like the rise of indistinguishable AI is going to be a haven for fraudsters and scammers. Okay, hear me out then. If the robots get so good that they are indistinguishable from like customer support robots that we already use, maybe the companies should start using real people instead of having offloaded all their customer service, tech support, authentication and stuff like that to robots. Maybe we should have like a human being on the other side of the line that you can actually talk to, because that would be a huge red flag. Like right now, I get phone calls that are like, you have received a UPS notice. You must pay us $100 to receive, and I'm like, I don't order anything. I just order BioSteel on Amazon. Okay, it's like literally, and every 12 weeks I buy a new water filter for my fridge. Okay, whenever they send me the email that it's past due, but like sometimes you get a legitimate call that's like, this is the bank, and we would like to talk to you, and I'm like, can't you just have like a listen? Anyway, the other thing. This is the first part of this was supposed to be a joke. The darkest period in my generation's life is when Starbucks was so popular that people would like get their drinks and then they would stand at the drink counter for like 15 minutes until a table opened up, and then they would all fucking rush the table and be like, blah, blah, blah. I was thinking about it today because the Korean coffee shop known as Paris Baguette Cafe opened up in Toronto, and I read an advertainment article about it that was like, check out the delicious fruit bun look at the coffee bun at Paris Baguette in Toronto. And all I could think of when they were like, oh, it's got a nice crispy exterior, was like me jogging from my workplace to the Paris Baguette down the street, and then like buying like a soft taco shell with cut up hot dogs and salsa in it, and they're like, it's a hot dog taco. Buying like whatever 2 things were still left in the bakery section at 8:45 p.m. on a Wednesday night, and it's like it might be my least favorite quote unquote restaurant like in the world. But they were like, the seating at the Paris Baguette Cafe features 20 first come, first serve seats. And I'm like, yeah, it's a coffee shop. You can't call up Starbucks and be like, yeah, hey, do you have any reservations for the 25th? I'm thinking about getting a coffee and a croissant. Like, of course it's first come, first serve. What's next is good. Like, the article is going to start with like, by the way, when you visit the door handle, it's a push. It's not a pull. So don't be embarrassed when you get there. Anyway, sorry. I like a restaurant that forces you to leave after like 90 minutes. I don't like to linger. Here's the thing. I guess one of the reasons... Hey, I need allies. Of course I'm clicking. -2. I don't know. I've got respect for the... If it's a restaurant where, like, there's not a lot of traffic, then they shouldn't kick you out. But if there's, like, a lineup to get into the restaurant, I don't like to wait. I commiserate with the people in the line, because were it not for a simple twist of fate, I could be the person in the line. I know I've said this before, but it shit drives me so crazy at Danbo. You know, you wait 80 minutes to get in the restaurant, then just because everybody waited 80 minutes to get some ramen, they all take 40 minutes to eat their ramen, which is why it takes 80 minutes to get you the fucking ramen in the first place. Everybody goes in there, oh, you gotta go to Danbo. I go there once a week. Every time I go there, I order exactly the same thing. I take 75 Instagram photos of it. You could have eaten the ramen by the time you took the 3rd photo of the... Oh, and look at how the mushrooms, they're so nicely placed into the bowl. Meanwhile, in the back, they're just like... Sitting there eating and talking, a big part of the enjoyment for me. Not for me. I mean, it's, you know, different strokes for different folks, don't get me wrong.